Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Lee and Hayley Overtime, the podcast for 2025. I'm Lee Cruz along with Hayley Harmon.
Representing the year 2025.
That's what we're doing now.
Lee Cruz and Hayley Harmon. Oh my gosh, 25 years into the century. Here we are. Happy New Year. Happy January. Happy whatever day it is.
Are you doing a dry January?
You know what? Yeah, I guess I am.
By accident.
Yeah.
You just haven't had the
No, I haven't
chance
had
to drink socially.
No, at all. So yeah, obviously drank on New Year's Eve and then, the whole hangover routine on New Year's Day, as everyone does. And then, I haven't had a drop since because the very next day I got the flu.
You don't feel good.
I don't. It's been over a week and I finally came back to work yesterday. Yeah, thank you. Well, it's nice to have the symmetry because it would really suck if I looked gorgeous.
But again, according to Billy Crystal's Fernando Lamas, it's better to look good than to feel good.
Exactly. So I came back to work yesterday and was not feeling great, but enough to function. And then today I feel worse again today. So I'm kind of at a loss at this point because I don't really know what to do. I don't know that going to the doctor would help because what are they going to even give me? Plus, just like going to the doctor just feels like a lot right now.
Yeah.
Like getting a shower this morning I'm not kidding. I was having a pep talk myself of like, just get in the shower. And I've become a big brush my teeth in the shower girl. I don't know why.
Really? That's new.
Well, I'm waiting on the shower to heat up. Yeah. You know what? We haven't discussed our shower routines in a while.
You do that in the shower. You're
up.
in the shower brushing your teeth.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I started
Where's the
doing it.
toothbrush go?
In my mouth.
No, but I mean, do you put the toothpaste on outside of the shower?
Yeah, when I turned the shower, I don't know why I started doing this. Like maybe a month or two ago.
That seems like extra steps because now I have to get in the shower and now I'm brushing my teeth. I guess I can rinse off the toothbrush.
Yeah.
Spit down into the drain.
Oh, no. I open the door and spit out onto the ground.
I'll launch it over onto the sink.
I pray for it to get to the sink. No, I don't know why.
Now you got to carry the toothbrush back, I assume, unless you leave it hanging in the shower.
I've thought about getting 2 toothbrushes because that is a bit of a hassle. Because I've thought about keeping one in the shower and one by the sink for nighttime brushing.
You know, we're just 2 years away from you having a toilet in there, a little seat, a little porcelain lid.
What are we waiting on? I'm going to do that tonight.
Everybody pees in the shower.
Yeah.
I think you and I came up with that conclusion a long time ago.
Yeah, guys, if you've never seen, I don't even know how you'd find it right now, but Lee and I had a couple different episodes where we discussed in depth our shower routines, and it sounds like such a silly thing to discuss. But people, as we've discovered, everybody showers differently and everybody is married to their routine. And no matter how you hear it from someone, it sounds psychotic. Like, it's just like, why do you do that? What you used to get mad at me about pre-toothbrushing in the shower was when I first told you in that piece, I said, the first thing I do when I get in the shower is I wash my hands.
Yeah, that made no sense to me.
I still do that too.
You know what that's like? That's equivalent of, okay, I'm going to drive the car out of I'm going to take the car. I'm going to
spit it out.
I'm going to leave my garage. But before I do that, I'm going to walk to the edge of the driveway. And then I'm going to come back and get into the car. It's like, what? Why do you need to walk to the edge? You're going to get there anyway in the car. It's like, why are you washing your hands? That makes no sense to me.
Well, for me, it's just like, I don't know. I want them to go ahead and be clean before I touch my face. Because the first thing I do when I get in the shower, I get in kind of wet my body, then I turn around, wet my hair and then my face, and I usually kind of rub my face a little bit. I don't want to rub dirty hands on my face. So that's my thinking.
First of all, when have your hands ever been dirty?
Listen, every time I'm changing those spark plugs in my car, I do it every day to keep a jump on things.
It's just ridiculous.
It is. Between that and my timing chain, I just don't have time to do anything except car maintenance.
I mean, you've got a bit of OCD, I think. That's why you do those things.
So, do what? Are you trying to act like I'm the only person in the world? Or me and only OCD sufferers wash our hands in the shower?
I don't understand the rationale of washing my hands in the shower. They're getting washed as I'm starting to clean my body.
What if I've just gone to the bathroom before I get in the shower?
Well, then that's different, I guess. I mean, if you've got actual dirt on your hand, sure. But I know you don't. Just do it. Just get in there and enjoy yourself.
Okay. Well, anyway, So we got on this morning because I'm still feeling so bad. Like I'm taking so much Dayquil. Like I don't think it should be allowed. And I'm like outside of the shower, just like, God help me, please. I'm talking to myself and the dogs are both looking at me like, because I'm like, I don't think I can do this.
So then you just,
I don't know what to do at this point.
then you just put your hands on the wall and peed.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. And no, so then this is what I do. I get my toothbrush out of the drawer, my toothpaste. Well, I turn the shower on and it takes a minute to heat up, So then I put toothpaste on the toothbrush and then I go get in the shower. But I don't brush them right away.
Now, where does this toothbrush go while you're in the shower? What do you mean you don't brush it right away? What are you doing? You hold it? How do you wash your hands?
Well, I have a big glass enclosed shower.
Okay, so where does things go?
So my shower in our master bedroom, it has two shower heads in it, one on one end and one on the other. And so
You've not answered the question.
I put it on the sill inside the glass door out of the spray zone. So I just bring it in there because I don't brush my teeth till my conditioner is set. Because when you put your conditioner in, it needs to sit a little while.
I don't use conditioner, as you know.
I'm sorry, I've forgotten the finer points of your shower routine. You don't use conditioner?
No. I go outside where the fire hydrant is with a bar of soap.
God.
And let me tell you.
Still totally nude, and I live in an urban area.
I do.
Urban sprawl, wow. Anyway, so I get in and I set it like on the kind of at the other end of the shower. So it's out of the splash zone.
Does your water heat instantly? Okay, mine either.
Like 20 seconds.
When I brush my teeth. So I turn the water on, and now I brush my teeth, so I'm efficient.
I've always been to brush my teeth after I get out of the shower. And lately, that just seemed like another step I just don't have time to do. So I thought if I do it in the shower, it almost seems like I've cheated the system. And I know it doesn't make any sense. But that's what
But listen to me.
Okay, all right, I'm listening.
Turn the water on as it's heating. Brush your teeth.
I guess
you don't have to carry the toothbrush to the shower.
But I'm gonna be going that way anyway. Don't you?
But now you got to bring it back.
But I'm coming back anyway.
But you got to. Well, how do you towel off and do with this thing in your hand?
Wait till you hear what else I do.
Oh no!
Both my hands are full as I'm walking out of the shower. Because in this hand, I have my Invisalign trays that I have a purification tablet in a cup with that it has to get hit.
And you wear those at night?
I wear them at night, and I have a morning shower. So when I go to get in the shower, I drop those in a cup with one of those like fizzy tablets that then you run under the hot water, and it has to sit for 15 minutes, and it cleans them, disinfects them. So I'm headed to the shower, guns blazing. I got my toothbrush in this hand and that cup in the other. I get in the shower. I'm kind of shutting the door. I run hot water in that cup. I set it also out of the splash zone, and then the toothbrush. Then I do all my things until the conditioner section has arrived. Then I brush my teeth.
It's exhausting. All these things.
I use in-shower body lotion. Before I get out of the shower, I put on lotion.
What does that mean? In-shower body lotion.
Please use context clues.
So
it's lotion that is formulated specifically to be applied while you're still wet.
Well, oh my God. You are such a sucker.
I am. I'm sick. Please don't be mean.
I'm not being mean. I'm trying to protect you.
Okay.
What?
You've told me today I'm ugly and I have OCD. Oh, protect me more, Lee.
The charlatans that sold you this.
People from Charlotte are lovely people.
Yeah. They have convinced you need to apply some sort of moisture protection while you're still wet. Now, let's think about on a molecular level how that works.
Okay. It says it's water activated.
Water activated.
Yeah.
Like KY jelly.
Listen, anything I can do while I'm still in the shower, it may take the same amount of time if I did it out of the shower, but for some reason in my mind, it seems like less of a task if I do it in the shower, i.e. brush my teeth and put on lotion. And it's still warm in there because my shower is so stupidly large, I can step out of the way of the shower to put...
Do you have a chair in there where you can sit? Why don't you get a Barker lounger or something?
I should.
Yeah. Television? Do you have a television in your shower?
I don't. Do you have a radio in yours? Mm-hmm. Don't you? I think you've talked about that before.
I'll
You're in there just open up to the oldies.
Yeah, I'll listen to gospel radio while I'm in. No, I got a Bluetooth speaker that I play.
What was it, honey? I couldn't hear you over the Gaithers.
Yeah,
and these suds.
I listen to the newest gospel singer, Sabrina Carpenter, while I'm.
What? What are you doing?
Well, I'm soaping up.
Oh, what are you soaping?
All of it.
My little nipples.
That's right. That's all I work on.
I need you to refer to your nipples
As little?
as my little nipples.
Oh, my. Like a rapper? My little nipple. That's
Next time we have a bet, I'm going to make you refer to them as that for a year. I don't know how often you bring up your nipples to people.
I would just be one
I
nipple.
hope you get a rash and you go to the doctor and you have to say,
my little nipple.
my little nipple.
No, you only, if I'm a rapper, I'm just one little nipple.
No one said you were a rapper.
I did.
Are you?
I like that as a rapper name. My little nipple.
Not nibble.
No, I didn't say nibble.
Oh.
Nipple.
So my little nipple. Mm-hmm. Can't wait. What's the name of your first album? Pierce This.
Pierce This. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm the dumb one because your rapper name is My Little Nipple.
Oh.
You wouldn't make
The
it.
Lactation Station. Oh, that would be my channel.
On Sirius?
Yeah.
You think they'll get wow. So in your wildest
I'm
dreams,
listening to the Lactation Station on My Little Nipple Radio.
we've both got to be mentally ill.
I think that's well documented. Anyway,
I'm so sorry.
Well, you're getting better, I think.
I am. I think the last time we recorded before we went on the holiday break, I think I was sick too. Mm-hmm. I'd had a really bad cold and it went away. So sorry if these are two back-to-back episodes. I can't remember when we were last recorded and I was sick as well.
You get sick a lot.
I do. I'm tender.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, yeah, I don't know what it. I think my immune system
is compromised.
I mean, but I take vitamin C. I take a vitamin.
I told you that's nonsense. That was a ruse put on America back in the 60s with a guy who convinced doctors of
Linus
all people.
Pauling?
Huh? Who?
Linus Pauling?
Who is Linus Pauling? Is that the guy?
So you don't know anybody.
No, but I remember listening to the story once, and I'm like, what? It's all a ruse. All the vitamins you need is usually in the food, if you've selected correctly, the food that you eat.
How many vitamins are you getting from your food a day?
You don't need supplements.
I do.
No, you don't.
I just ate a huge sub sandwich.
Unless you have a certain malady that your body isn't helping process certain types of vitamins, you don't need a supplement. It's a sales job, just like in-shower moisturizer. You buy too much. You need a handler.
What about an out of shower moisturizer?
Well, that's fine.
Why? Why is that fine?
Because that makes sense.
How does that make sense?
If you want your skin to be moist.
You should get your moisturization from the food you eat.
I don't use any kind of moisturizer, as you know. I'm old leather.
I do worry about your skin when I look at it. I think, don't smile too much. Might crack wide open.
Like the Gobi Desert.
That's one of my favorite things you do. You'll say something people don't know to me or anyone, and you'll say, as you know, about everything. I'm saying I love that. Oh. You said, I don't use lotion, as you know. Like, you're like, Hayley knows. I confided in her.
No, I don't. How many times have we discussed it? You don't use anything, you'll say.
Oh, and I'll go, me in this game?
And I'll go, no. I don't ever. I put on cologne. The smell.
You don't ever
good.
get itchy, dry skin? I'm struggling. I got to tell you.
If I were to get that.
Get what? Oh, like, dry skin.
Yeah, like at a place or something. Yeah, I would.
At a place? Where are you? Holiday Inn?
No, I mean on my body.
Oh, on your skin. Okay, let's say your little nipple is getting raw.
I would rub lotion on it, sure. Mm-hmm. But then like if I had too much sun exposure and I started to peel, I'd put some lotion on it, sure.
Yeah. I was gonna say something, and it was gonna be made up of words, sentences, paragraphs, even.
I saw the trailer for the new Snow White. Gal Gadot plays the evil queen.
Really? Mm-hmm. Gal
She
Gadot
looks
looked
great.
fabulous at the Golden
I'm
Globes.
at the age where I'm more interested in the evil queen than I
Are
am
you?
Snow White.
Yeah,
What am I going to do with a young girl? But the evil queen,
she is.
she got money.
So yeah, okay.
And she's hot.
Yeah.
She's Gal Gadot.
Wow.
Yeah. Mirror,
Who's playing
mirror.
Snow White?
Some young actress. I don't know her. But I knew Gal Gadot right away. She was talking to the mirror.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She looked great at the Golden Globes. A lot of people did. There were a couple outfits I saw that I was just like, meh. But nobody I thought was like, oh, God.
And wasn't there a controversy about the dwarves? Like they're not called the Seven Dwarves? And
I don't know.
And the little people community was really upset by it, if I recall this.
That they were
They
Snow
were-
White and the Seven Dwarves? Oh, or that people were saying,
No,
let's
that-
not call them that.
Yeah, let's not call them that. And
Oh.
and the little people are like, well, that's what we call ourselves sometimes.
Oh.
And then they're like, well, why aren't you
Why aren't you offended?
casting little people? Because I think it's all CGI stuff.
For these roles.
Yeah. I don't know. I watched a show on Netflix called You Can't Ask That. Have you seen this? It's interesting. Several different topics. Like there's a person that deals with all the people they interview are dying of something.
Oh, my God.
Like they're terminal. And they ask them questions you've always wanted to ask.
Oh.
And they answer.
What's your PIN number?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Then there's like priest.
Wow.
They talk to priest. And then another, and they're all like 25-minute, 30-minute little interview segments. White.
Vignettes, one might say.
Yeah, and then they ask them, they read off a 3x5 card and the questions on the card, and then they give you the answer. Like swingers is one category.
Oh,
You talk to these people.
cool.
But one of them was,
What's the name of the show?
it's an Australian show. So they're all Australian.
Even better. What is the name of the show?
You Can't Ask That, I think is the name of the show.
Okay.
But one of the categories or episodes was little people. And
Wow. And so everyone's
and
dying?
that was no.
You
no,
said
what-
everyone's dying.
No, in what episode? It was terminal people. The next,
Oh, I thought I was like, how are so
No.
many people from these different sects of life dying? This is
No.
tragic.
And the other, then the next episode is swingers.
Oh, I thought
Or
these
the
were
next-
swingers who were dying
No.
and little people who were dying.
don't pay
And
attention.
priests who were dying.
No.
Lee, I'm sick.
Then the next episode is like obese people or people who have eating disorders.
Okay,
and they
people
ask
in different-
questions that
Everybody's afraid to ask that
You shouldn't ask, right? But they're asking.
Okay.
And like the one with the little people was really good. That was the most entertaining one.
Yeah.
There was a guy on there who was hilarious. And I will not say what he said on this podcast, but I will tell you off the air. And if anyone's interested, you should watch it.
Watch when you tell me off the air.
Yes,
We're
that's
filming.
right. I'm going to be standing on the corner when I tell her.
If anyone would like to hear.
On Maine and Euclid.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you can't ask that, and it's on Netflix. It's an Australian
It's
show.
right up your alley. You'd
Yeah.
love it. You'd be fascinated by it. Because you love looking into the macabre and the weird.
I do. I love to
know you
learn
do.
about things I don't know about, or things that are just like off the beaten
There's
path.
3 seasons, so it's like 35, 38 shows you can watch. You can just sit there and binge it all day when you're sick this weekend. You put it on your little iPad and go to the shower and sit there and watch
I
it.
don't watch programming in the shower.
I don't know why
Like,
not.
just because I brush my teeth in the shower, you think now I do everything in there. My tax guy's waiting on me in there.
I
to
will
meet
say
right
this.
now.
You do 5 times more things in the shower than I do.
Thank you. I do. Have you considered body wash?
I do body wash. You know, I used to be a bar soap guy. And I still have
As you know.
and I still have pallets of Irish Spring.
Pallets?
Yeah, I don't know what to do with them
Give
because
those to
I switched
the
to
homeless
body
shelter,
I could.
or-
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, they need that stuff
Right.
to help people.
Or I just give them to the staff.
Yeah.
But now I'm a body wash guy with a loofah, and
I remember you told us you went on vacation somewhere and stayed in a friend's condo and used her loofah.
It was a year ago. It was not this last Thanksgiving, but the one before.
And you were like, wait.
What am I? Because it felt good.
Well, the suds are so sudsy.
I don't mean that. I meant the scrubbing of the skin felt good.
Across what?
All of it.
Just trying to get you to say my little nipples.
Oh, my little nip.
All of it.
Yeah.
It does feel
Exfoliates.
more cleaner.
Yeah. So I do that now.
Okay, so you do that now. Now, what kind of body wash do you use?
What have I got? Let me think. I think it's Irish Spring. I stuck with Irish Spring.
Oh, okay. So they make Irish Spring
So I'm a pump guy.
a bottle. Oh,
It's all just pumping.
love a pump. My body wash is pump.
Yeah. And then shampoo's a pump. I won't buy it if it's not a pump. What's the point? That's too much handling. You unscrewing caps, popping caps, squeezing.
Yeah.
No, just give me the pump.
It's so nice. I love it.
I love a hotel.
Me too. You want to talk about that too?
That gives you in the shower the mounted pump.
Yes, that's on the wall. The mounted pump.
Yes. And now it is time for the mounted pump. You know that you see it in the little glass case, and the maid will fill it up with shampoo, conditioner, and body wash.
Yeah. I do like that, but then I find myself thinking, did they disinfect the pump part?
I don't care. Nobody's dirtier than me.
Oh my God.
That's what I think. If you have that mindset, you get through life.
No one's dirtier than me?
Yes. Whenever you're worried about, is this clean? Just tell yourself, nobody's dirtier than me. And now you feel good. Makes everything cleaner.
One time I was talking to my mom, and I guess after we'd originally done, I think we were doing a Drive Me Crazy where we started talking about our shower routines. And after you did that, I guess we posted a bunch of clips in a row of it on social media. Well, my mom, and then we talked about it again at a later time, but it got posted all around the same time. So my mom and I were talking one day, and she goes, Lee is really obsessed with talking about his cleanliness rituals, isn't he? Like, she thought
That's all we do.
That was from like multiple days.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And she was like, I feel like everything y'all posted lately, it's like Lee keeps bringing it back to his shower routine. And I was like, oh no, that's all from the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't wait for her to hear this. She'll be like,
there we are
he's
again.
roped us back in. No one's dirtier than him.
Well, you brought out the fact that I'm obsessively worried and have anxiety about smelling bad. So
How did I bring that out?
I don't know, through your technique. Whatever you do.
In conversation, I brought it up, made you admit it?
Yes, because you kept asking, well, why do you keep doing that? I go,
Because you do.
I'm terrified to smell bad. And I keep going over areas. Because and then you ask, well, who's around it? And I said, everybody. They're always sniffing around here.
That's what you said. Yes, they're always
out of here. Sniffing around.
I'm so sorry, guys, for all the coughing. I literally can't help it.
Well, that's all right. We'll edit it out.
Yeah, right. I'll make it louder.
That's what I'm saying. If you hear this, it's because our tech Nua didn't do a good job.
And he is a vet tech?
That's correct, yes.
If you had to be a tech somewhere, be it a vet tech, a pharmacy tech, a nail tech, what's another kind of tech?
I don't know. Lab tech.
Lab tech? What would you prefer?
A tic tac. I would probably choose the vet tech.
Really?
I don't want to be around people doing nails. Some dude's going to come in. I'm not doing toes. Forget you.
That really would be your kryptonite to have to give one person a pedicure.
Well, I don't. If it's a girl, I wouldn't care. But
Yeah, but what if she's been to the gym and her feet are really sweaty? And
well, is she cute?
stinky? Yeah.
All right, I'm good with it. I mean, she's putting it in a bowl of water.
I don't care whose feet they are. I'm not touching them.
If Gal Gadot comes and sits in my chair.
I thought you were going to say, I was like, no. If she comes and sits in your chair.
Yeah. And she just came from the gym
recently
wearing wrestling boots. I said, I don't care. Put them in this bowl and let me get you cleaned up.
You're doing that thing. Sometimes, like, I like a pedicure, but you'll see people online that are like, are they just playing us at this point? Like, if you order like the ultra deluxe pedicure somewhere, they're like putting orange slices on your legs and creams and potions and massages. And it's like, I find pedicures painful.
Yeah, I bet they would be. I don't want that.
I find when I'm like, why are you massaging my shin bone? It's uncomfortable. I don't like that. And then my calf muscle is very ticklish. So the whole massage aspect of it.
How many guys have you kicked?
Oh my gosh. Lost a lot of good people at nail bowls around the world.
It's like trying to shoe a mule.
It is, truly. I'm like, might as well get a farrier in here because.
That's the sound of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. So,
yeah, I don't.
Who would you rather give a pedicure to?
All right. Go ahead.
Nua
Oh,
or Noah?
oh God.
Who'd you think I was going to say? Nua or a woman who died 20 years ago?
Oh, yeah, a woman who died 20 years ago.
My, these feet are so bony. Nua or Noah? I'm sorry, you trying to look up their photos so you remember who's
I'm
who?
trying to see, who's, oh, by the way, before I forget, we had a question sent in by a listener. Don't let me forget that.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I'll say Nua because his feet are smaller and he's more like a woman.
How so?
Well, he's just smaller, more petite.
But I bet I don't think I've ever seen Noah's feet, but I imagine they're very nice and clean. Now, I have seen Noah's feet, and he does talk about he has an intense foot care routine.
Oh, God.
Like Noah's feet are as clean as his hands, and Noah's hands are impeccable. Like Noah prides himself on his feet. So if it were me, just based on knowledge, I would pick Noah. Not necessarily against Noah, like there's something wrong, but I have the knowledge to know that Noah's
I couldn't be with a woman who had a big foot.
like a cryptid in her backyard.
Yeah, no. I meant if she had a large foot.
Just one big foot?
Well, or
the
both.
other one's normal?
No, I couldn't do it.
So Matt, she's petite everywhere but has inordinately large feet.
I had a gathering at my place. I don't know if I ever told you this story. I think I did. I had a gathering at my place, and I was entertaining folks, and it ended with two women and colleagues. You know them. And we partied. There was libations.
I know this, and I'm so nervous.
And then I went to bed.
Oh, wait, I do know this.
And,
yes.
And I had too much.
Yeah.
So
you went to bed
Yeah, I passed out. And I wake up, and I go downstairs, and one of them is asleep. It's dark, but I can see one of them is asleep on the couch.
Okay.
And I almost tripped over one of their shoes.
Okay.
And it was the largest shoe. I mean, it must have been a man's 13. It was massive, and I thought, my God, what
slipped these past me?
And what did I do last night? I'm trying to recall. Why are they still here? Why did I wake up with no clothes? What has happened?
Oh, God, I slept with podiatry
It's
Peggy again.
It's that horrible feeling you have of instant regret, and you don't even know what you're regretting.
Oh.
So I was dying of thirst, went to the refrigerator, got some water, and snuck back upstairs. Well, I go back down to see if she's still there. And as the daylight is hit, I could see the figure on the couch. And my God, this woman is huge. I thought, what have I done? I didn't realize she was that big.
Yeah, sure.
And then, because the snoring was crazy.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow,
She's not very delicate.
This is the worst moment of my life.
Yeah.
I've got to probably marry this woman.
Yeah, I mean,
if we've had congress or something.
I have to.
Well, it turns out it was Richard who snuck into my place, and I go, where'd the girls go? And he said, I don't know. There was no girls here.
Then who's this engagement ring for?
Yeah. And why am I sore?
Oh, my God. Okay, but so let's say you meet a woman.
Okay.
And she's perfect in every way.
But she's got some gigantic hoofers.
But they're nice. They're nice and clean, but they're big. Now,
like Noah Day size.
Okay. Now, so what do you do?
I'm out.
You're out?
I mean, sure.
She's perfect in every way.
But she's got gigantic
But they're
feet.
nice and clean and pedicured up. And
they're big.
Okay. She puts her feet on you
Unless
in the
we
night, and her
live-
heel is on your calf, yet her toes are up here.
Yeah. We had a ski lodge.
Maybe my feet are freezing.
No. I don't think I can. I told you, I dated a very attractive. All my friends were so jealous.
Sure.
Beautiful lady.
Uh-huh.
And lovely and nice. Had the same temperament as Nikita kind of deal. You know, one of those girls.
Perfect.
Yes.
Nikita's perfect.
And one night, while we're, hanging out, she kicked her shoes off and there was hair on those toes. And I said, that's it. I have to leave. I got to come up with an excuse. And I said, oh my God, I remembered I got to change my oil. I can't be here. And she's like, where are you going? I said, away from you. No, I didn't say anything, but I called it off.
Did you tell her why?
It bothered me. No,
Were
I
they
never
long,
told.
dark hairs? Were they
Yes,
braided?
it was-
Like, what was the...
No, but
everybody
I just,
has hair on their toes.
I just think of girls. Well, they do, but you don't
this was-
see it.
Yeah, it's usually light in color, or if it's dark, it's so small you can't even really see it.
I could never eat a meal with her again.
What is she with her toes?
Well, what if she wore sandals? I'd gag the entire time I was there. It just was too much hair.
That is like a Seinfeld episode to break up with someone.
Yeah.
Like the big hand, the girl with the man hands, and
Right.
Seinfeld. They do a lot of that breaking up for stupid reasons. Have you seen, or when is the last time you saw one of my favorite films, So I Married an Axe Murderer?
It's been a while since I've watched it.
Well, Mike Myers at the coffee shop with his friend, and his friend says, "Why'd you break up with so and so?" And he said, "She smelled exactly like beef vegetable soup."
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, when you thought that, that's all I could think was, she smelled exactly like beef vegetable soup. And he was like, "No, she didn't." He was like, "Yes, she did."
Yeah. Not good.
Yeah. So, sometimes you just, even if it's stupid or it's a small thing is a big thing.
Now listen, if she had kept that hidden from me and I fell in love with her, I'd have overlooked it.
Had the feelings developed
Yeah,
before the
I would have
hair.
overlooked it. But we were still in the very much superficial phase. So even though we were
Now,
friends.
what would have been something that you were afraid, or was there anything you were afraid she might have discovered before the feelings developed, that maybe she would have gotten the jump on you and dumped you for some sort of hideous physical characteristic?
Oh, let me think. Well, do I smell bad? That's what I'm afraid of. Like somebody walking out on me, he stinks. Yeah, that would hurt. Because I am so worried about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
I remember one of the most fun moments and cruelest things I've done. I was dating a girl who got her...
That sounds like part of a confession to someone who got caught out a murder.
And you know who...
One of the cruelest yet most fun.
You know who this girl is, but... well, you've never met her, but you know her. Anyway, we dated for a while. And she was taking a nap on her couch. Now, here's the backstory. She had her front teeth knocked out. And so had veneers, but, or caps.
Caps.
But she would always talk about, she'd have these dreams about her teeth falling out and all that stuff. And so I'm watching TV and I'm sitting on the floor and she's behind me stretched out on the couch. But I can hear her whimpering and, because she's having a nightmare.
Oh, I was like, what are you,
So I turn
resting your
around
massive noggin on her?
and we're face to face and I'm looking at her and I go, you okay? You having a nightmare? She's like, oh. Yeah. I go, what happened to your teeth? She sat up as quickly as I've ever seen anyone. And was like, what? And she's grabbing her mouth. She ran to the bathroom. She's like, you're such a blankety blank. But I loved it.
How do you sleep at night?
Like a baby.
On a mattress from Mattress Firm.
Yeah.
You seen those new commercials?
Oh.
You really are one of the meanest people I've ever met. You prey on people's biggest insecurities and fears. Yet if someone did that to you, I'm going to start telling everyone that meets you, ask him, did he leave a sandwich in his pocket? What's that smell? Is that corned beef hash? What's going on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are you looking at?
looking at anything. I
I
was.
don't think you've ever looked over there. The whole time we've done this podcast, I was like,
I don't know. It's in thought, I guess.
it's like you're watching TV in the shower.
No. Did you? Let me see if I can find this question from a viewer, because we've skipped this several times, and we need to get to it.
All right. Well, get after it.
Well, I'm looking.
I've written down the notes for this podcast that will accompany in the description. And one of the things I've just written to remember is big-footed woman.
All right.
Big-footed woman.
Well, here's a note I just got. Lee and Hayley show. So tired of Lee always frowning, looking disgusted, etc. Life is too short for this, and I will change the channel. When you change the channel, I will smile. Whoever you are, ESTJ55 at Yahoo.
Don't say Yahoo.
It is Yahoo.
It's Yahoo. What do you say when you're excited? Yahoo!
Yes, I've said Yahoo before.
Oh, yeah.
Sure I have.
We've had this same discussion.
Yeah. No, that's not it. I'm looking for it. Hang on. We're going to get there. I believe this to be true. Here we go. Oh, this is a good question for you.
All right.
This is from Ruthie B.
Hi, Ruthie.
Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I'll take swarm of bees.
Yeah, for sure.
A big bear means death.
I saw a picture on twitter.com the other day.
No,
Is it still twitter.com or is it x.com?
I don't know.
Because I use the app, and I think it's hilarious to refer to it as twitter.com, but now that it's X, is it x.com if you don't have, if you have to go to it from the browser, from the World Wide Web?
I don't know.
Whatever. And it was like some thread, I don't know, that was like the real size of things that'll shock the hell out of you. And one was the paw of a grizzly bear. And it was there was like a dead one out in the wild or something, and a man was taking a picture next to it, and he held up the thing. I mean, the claws and then the thing, and I was just like,
Bigger than a human head.
I thought you were just gonna say bigger than a human, and I was like, yeah, pretty much.
No, bigger than a human head.
Oh my God, double the size of this guy's head, triple the size, unbelievable. So I'm just like, and I'm not allergic to bees. I know a bazillion of them. I mean, I assume enough of that stuff's not going to be good. But I would like to think I could survive that.
Again, there's options.
Or get away. There's options, yeah. I feel like with the bear, like...
If you could jump into the water, if you could get inside a vehicle, you could avoid the bee stings. It would stop, I think. Or you could set things on fire.
I feel like I'd have a better chance of survival.
None of those things are going to work with a bear. The bear could get into the vehicle. The bear could get in the water. The bear could climb a tree. The bear's going to get you. Unless you can convince him somehow.
Hey.
Let's talk about this.
Hey. Shake on it.
Hey. Wait.
Yeah, I would do... Yeah.
Here's a question from Kelly.
Okay.
What were your favorite snow day activities as a kid? You know what I did the other day, just recently? You know what? You're going to laugh, but I did it. I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it. I made snow cream.
I knew it.
What do you mean you knew it? Were you there?
No, I meant, you know, like sometimes you'll think something, an answer to something in your head that you're like, there's no way this is true, but you'll just think it. I don't know. I bet he made snow cream.
I did. Now, the problem with the snowfall we had here was it was icy. So it was like eating a bowl of ice. But I put enough milk and vanilla.
You had all this stuff at your home?
I went and got it.
Oh, you thought, I'm going to make some of this. Yeah, because I can't remember what it is. Yeah, it's like vanilla, sugar, milk.
That's it.
Snow cream. Snow, I mean.
And snow, yeah. You gotta have
So?
snow. Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah.
It reminded me of my childhood.
I was going to say, my mom would make it for us when we were kids. Yeah. But, I mean, growing up in Tennessee, it had grass in it a little bit.
Well, yeah,
because we had such little snow. My mom was so sweet. She'd try to make it, but we'd all be like,
Well, and my problem was I should have got the first batch because the second batch was that ice. So there was a lot of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Noah Day wants us to know that non-festive winter is the worst time of year.
Yeah, I agree. The winter that follows the holidays.
Thank God for basketball.
Of course. Yeah, no, really. Sports in general.
Football.
The fact that football and basketball are on right now at the same time is truly like.
By the way, just for our audience to know that if you live in the Lexington television market, you're going to see Lee and Hayley's big game blowout.
It's colonoscopy prep.
Yes, it's all about polyps. We are, the big game that we're not allowed to say the name.
I don't think that really matters.
Okay, Super Bowl.
Okay.
You pay for it. Anyway,
we're not making money off this, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we will
off
be.
this when we're saying it right now.
No, but we're promoting it.
Right.
All right. Well, you explain that. Anyway, you're going to be able to see that twice, actually, which is a bit of a conundrum for us because we're obviously going to pre-tape that. We're not going to do it live. So it's going to air in the morning before the big game, and then it's going to air after the news on the big game. So the conundrum for me on the creative side of this enterprise is we got to make that generic because we can't say, here's who I'm going to think's going to win.
What side of the enterprise am I on?
You're
if you're on the creative side of the enterprise.
Yeah.
Am I on the janitorial side of this enterprise?
No, you're whatever you want to be. Queen. That's what her jacket says.
Yeah, so anyway, we're going to have shows
So we got to think about that.
on the big Sunday.
We're just going to do one show. So it's going to air twice.
I know, I get it.
Well, you said shows. Made me start thinking, do you believe we're going to wait around?
Oh, we are. Who's going to be in the Super Bowl? I think the Ravens are going to be in it. Wouldn't that be great?
Well, more than likely, Kansas City.
I know.
You know who I'm going to root for?
I'm
Buffalo.
rooting for the Lions.
Well, that's on the NFC. Yes.
I know.
I'll root for the Lions and I'll root for Buffalo.
Do you think the Titans are going to make it?
Just like the Bengals.
I'm a long-suffering Titans fan, everyone. Long-suffering.
Yeah.
Just like the Bengals. Damn it all. That's sad.
Yeah. No defense.
Yeah, well, anyway, I saw the Lions play this year. I actually went to the Colts-Lions game earlier this year, which was really fun. So I've seen the Lions, and so now I feel deeply, deeply connected to them.
I like Dan Campbell.
I do too.
But why is his nose so red?
Anger. Coffee. Push-ups. Creatine. I don't know.
Vodka soda.
You think he's a vodka soda guy?
Excuse me.
What do you... play with your fly? I can see through this glass,
Oh my God, I didn't realize.
I just saw you do something.
No, I just had a little movement there. I didn't know why that happened. Talking about Dan Campbell. Well,
I think it moved.
talk about a lion.
Oh, damn, my lion, damn. No, and then, Jared Goff and just
By the way,
crew. I'm in love with it.
Isn't it obvious? No. Have you? I don't watch the show, but all my buddies watch it, and I can't even think of the name of it. What's it called? Land Grab?
Landman.
Oh, Landman?
I want to start watching it. I have 3 episodes left of Yellowstone, and as soon as I'm done with that, I'm switching over to Landman.
Yeah, so, and what's that on Paramount or something?
Peacock.
Whatever it's on. So, I see Rich Eisen, who I love Rich Eisen. He does a heck of a little podcast himself, or a talk show, whatever.
That's regular sized.
Okay. And he goes, oh my God. It is incredible, the performance that one Jerry Jones gives.
Oh, I saw the clip online.
Yeah. I sent it to my buddies, and they go, yeah, we watched the show. We know all about it.
Yeah.
He gives such a moving performance, he even chokes up.
Yeah.
And he's telling a real story about his real life, but he never breaks character. And he calls Billy Bob by his character's name, John Hamm by his character's name. And he hits his cues when Billy Bob comes in. It's like, Jerry Jones missed his calling.
He should have been an actor.
He should be an actor.
Or did they just...
Because he sucks as an owner with the Cowboys.
Well,
give that up and go to Hollywood, Jerry.
Yeah.
And get yourself an Oscar. Mm-hmm. Actually, Rich Eisen pointed this out. They do give an Emmy for best guest appearance. Give it to Jerry Jones.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm serious. He's that good.
Yeah, see, I didn't look at it. I saw it on Twitter.
Watch it.
And I didn't watch it because I thought I'm planning on watching Landman. And so I'm like, I didn't know if it would ruin anything. But no, it's an isolated scene. It's not going to give away.
But it's amazing. It's like, oh, that's just some...
I also saw a clip where Billy Bob Thornton's character is at the bar. And the bartender's like, can I get you anything else? And he's drinking a Michelob Ultra. And he says, no, I quit drinking. I'm just going to keep drinking this beer. And he's like... sir, there's alcohol in that beer. He's like, no, there's not. It's Michelob Ultra. He said there's more alcohol and something, just being silly. And the bartender's like, okay.
Yeah.
He just meant he stopped drinking the hard stuff.
So
Go ahead.
My buddies, so I send that thread and they go, oh yeah, they dismiss me. And I'm like, well, where is it?
Where's what?
The show. What platform is it on? And I swear to you, these idiots, I might as well have asked the Keystone Cops. It was my brother, Neil, Greg Bush, all these guys, and they're not trying to be funny. I get HBO, then I get Paramount, then I get Amazon. They all have a different answer.
Oh. Is it one of those that's streaming on multiple?
I don't know.
There's so much
I
now.
said, you guys, I might as well have asked the Keystone Cops, is what I said. This is ridiculous. And then the next thread is like, then they go off on a tangent about Allie Larder.
Oh, uh-huh. Love Allie Larder.
Well,
I loved
so do
Allie
they.
for a long time, and then she kind of went away.
Yeah, well, that's all they're talking about. They're still on there talking about it, and that was 5 hours ago. Sending pictures of Allie Larder. She was the whipped cream girl.
That's right.
In Friday Night Lights. Yeah.
Sure.
That's who that girl is. Now, Nua's got an interesting question, and this actually has some validity to it, because I've thought about this as well.
Really? Because normally you hate everything he asks.
Well, it's better than Noah's question. Does your summer music versus winter music differ? And what are you listening to these days? And yes, there is as you know, every year I pick the song of the summer. And I say, this is that song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But there is a certain vibe to winter as opposed to summer. For summer, I want a bop. I want something I'm listening to at the pool.
I didn't do anything.
No, you did.
Okay.
You're the most judgmental, even when you're on your deathbed. You're over there.
Lee, if I'm on my deathbed and for some reason you're there, I'll pull the gun out from under the sheets I've got and kill us both.
Vegas odds, more than likely, I will be.
But why? Why would you ever be there unless you are the reason for my sudden frailty?
Well, I wouldn't put it past me.
To try to murder me?
Well, sometimes you push me.
I'd push you right off a cliff.
Mm-hmm. No, you'd ask for me before you croaked. You go, where's Lee?
I'm having trouble crossing over. Give me one more horrible time to really send me off.
And of course, I'd have to leave Hooters and go over there. I gotta go, girls. Hayley's leaving us.
You said, I gotta go, girls. Like, they're gonna be like, no, please, like, don't leave us. Oh, gosh. Would you work at Hooters?
In the outfit, or am I in the kitchen with the men? Didn't some guy try that and then he sued because they wouldn't let him?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think there was a case. Yeah, and he lost.
Well,
he's like, no, I want to be a waitress. Well, we don't have men as waitresses here. You can work in the kitchen.
Is this an autobiographical story you're telling?
Yeah. I was so mad.
Then I thought, well, I guess I'll get into broadcasting.
Yeah, that's right. I'll probably be a broadcaster. Oh, I'll probably be a broadcaster.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's all the questions we've got.
Okay.
All right. So I hope you feel better.
Thank you so much. As we're sitting here, I'm sinking a little bit. I'm going to have to hit up the meds and then probably just go home and lay on the couch and finish Yellowstone.
Now, for your meds, that's what? Some Dayquil and a shot of helium.
I keep balloons year round, and so it just like helps with morale. And then
so
I
you'll
just
swallow the Dayquil, take a hit, And they go, oh.
God, that was amazing.
Thank you.
Do that again.
Okay. You just swallow the Dayquil. Does that make you happy? I'm glad I made you happy.
All right, if for some reason you get through security at my hospital bedside,
Before you go, you want me to do that?
send me out with that.
Yeah.
Get me into a laughing fit so hard.
Yeah, that's the way you want to go out?
Yeah. I'll put it in my
Mine's a
last
little
will. Now, don't let him in here except under one circumstance. If he rolls up with a helium tank,
Yeah.
my God, let that man in. And if he's in a Hooters waitress outfit,
Yeah.
even better.
Wouldn't that be great, though, if I'm standing there with your family
In a Hooters outfit.
and I'm in a Hooters? Yeah. It's what she wanted, everybody. Let me at it.
Goodbye. Or whatever.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest thing that's ever happened. All right.
Okay, we got
We're
to
going
go.
to call that the helium goodbye. All right, guys, we got to go. Lee's got to clean my bedpan. It's that or newest feet.
Ugh. It'll be your bedpan.
Okay. Thanks so much for listening, guys. We appreciate it. Glad to be back. New weekly episodes drop every Thursday. If you'd like to sponsor our podcast, reach out to ideas@leeandhayley.com. Also, just send in your thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, life troubles that we can help solve. Ideas@leeandhayley.com.
All right. Thanks for listening. We certainly do appreciate it. We'll see you next week.